What can readers expect then? Is it a no holds barred book?
Yeah, there's nothing in there that my fiancée didn't know about me, that she hasn't probably asked about, the good and the bad. She's not a rugby league person, and for me it was important that she understood why I was doing what I was doing, and also she understood that everything had to come out. She was the main one for me that I had to please within the book, and not leave anything out because of that. We have a good relationship, and obviously when I first met Adrian, my first words was, if we're going to do this, it needs doing properly, and there's nothing that I haven't said in that book that hasn't happened. That isn't my opinion, that isn't my truth, and obviously for Adrian to find some of that stuff out has been, as he said, educational and entertaining. So everything's in there, the full lot, and the time at LFC, and what happened and what went wrong, and how it went wrong, and the decisions I made, and how I got to that. My time at OKR and how that went wrong, and then obviously time in my life afterwards, and pre-rugby league growing up. So everything's in there, and it's there's nothing in there that I've left out.
I think that what's been really important is that I demanded honesty from the start, and you were totally on board with that. That was one of the main things. We really wanted to incorporate the views of others, and I think that when people read the book, they'll be quite shocked by certainly some of the stuff your dad says in the book. A few other people as well, Richard Agar
in particular. Yeah. Still good friends with Rich, and his opinion matters, and I think it needed to be in there, the negative, what Richard says.
I think people will be shocked by that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's so it is no holds barred. Everything is brutally honest, and it's at times painful, I think, to relive some of that. But the other thing I think is really important for people to expect is some really good rugby content, because if there's one thing that's thoroughly enjoyable for me in life, it's watching rugby with this man. And
I don't know what I'm doing.
Played a great game, talks a good game, coaches a great game, and we sat down and watched a lot of rugby, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was like, that was one of the most enjoyable moments for me, watching all that rugby with you. And we've picked out 4 games, I think it is, that we've really gone through in detail, good technical rugby detail. Like they do on Sky. I mean, they get into it, they don't treat the audience like idiots, and we wanted to do exactly the same. So people will have some real good understanding of not just how, for example, Hull won the semi-final and then the final in 05, but, you know, just everything that went on, the detail that went on, and I think I find it really entertaining, really enjoyable. But, having said that, as a black and white, we also focused on the 42-6 win for Rovers at FC, and I really didn't enjoy that one at all. But what a win that is! I mean, that's a real highlight, isn't it? It's amazing. But that was one of the games we focused on, so less said about that one, the better.